How would a 22-year-old with no money and connections enter the world of real estate? If my ultimate goal is to enter the world of real estate investing or development, and find a niche I can excel in, where do I even start? How and where do I meet successful people that I can approach for advice or mentorship? What or where are the best resources for me to learn from? I just need guidance. Bigger pockets go to a real estate meeting. Get a job as a realtor to learn the trade. I was gonna say you don't, but and made some good points. Learn about the industry and meet some people in the industry who can offer wisdom. Real estate investing or development is a game for those with money, so I suggest focusing on stacking that paper. I bought an investment property a while back. Seems to me it's better to use it as a value store and investment once you have made money through something fast lane. Just my opinion though. I'm definitely not experienced in it. Additionally, if you struggle to get your foot inside a door, offer free work as an intern for a little while, then provide a lot of value and then you can negotiate. It's been stated above, but at 22 the best thing you might be able to do is get a job as a realtor. Start by approaching some of the bigger, more popular offices in the area. See if you can get a job as an intern. Even as a totally unpaid intern. Why? Because you need to network and get to know the players in the business and the people they work with. The terminology, the software, the soft skills, the market. You are good as an intern, you will easily get on board, and possibly even have the place pay for your realtor licensing. All my best real estate deals have come from the network of good realtors and their connections I have built up. I get inside information on upcoming properties, hot locations, good deals, other like-minded investors, all through this network. Even as I moved to California recently, I used my network to locate a home that wasn't officially for sale in a very hot area and got a great deal that benefited everyone. I would never have this without the relationships I built up. I built up those relationships because at one point in my varied past I thought I might actually do the real estate thing. I worked at an office for a bit. Realized it wasn't for me, but man, that network. Give it a shot. You have nothing to lose. Get your real estate license. Then your broker's license. Start on the phones if needed. Work for a builder or developer. Then start bird dogging until they bring you in on a deal or two. At 24, I remember vividly being in the same situation at 22. So I started a marketing company, helping real estate professionals and businesses of all sorts with their marketing, the bread and butter of real estate. Got to know some of the top brokers in the country, their personal strategies, investment companies, property managers, etc. It's still mainly service-based, but we're moving in the direction of packaged services now that we better understand the needs of agents and investors. Ended up getting my real estate license too, but have yet to hook up with a broker. I plan to reach out to one of the top agents in the area and propose working as an assistant under them. With my marketing company being a nice value add prop. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do it the same. It's been a great linear entry into the industry that will likely give me a head of steam shortly down the road. That said, I might have got into wholesaling at the onset. Super low barrier to entry with a huge upside. I have a colleague of mine that cleared nearly $60,000 in deals after 4 months, splitting half with a partner. Great replies from others in this threads. I'm kind in the same situation. The thing is that I learned from people who succeed in this realm and have good results. As already said, the most important part is to build relationship with people who can help you in the future. For me the big challenge is to find the first great deal to become credible from bank's sight. It has to be a success. Good luck. I'm working on it too. Read every post by on here and follow the breadcrumbs. posted by Z. If real estate, I would get a night job, as a janitor, to pay my own food etc. Then I would hustle during the day. Then I would go to him and say, have I proved enough value that I can be included in your next couple of deals as a partner or small owner? I would spend the next year working my ass off for him, and get in on 6 to 10 deals, with a nice little cash flow, and now have all his contacts. I would then launch my own deals, using his money sources, and donate back to him a 10 to 15% per deal equity piece for the next 2 deals. Then I would be on more or less equal footing as him in about 1.5 years and have a couple million in real estate. And enough cash flow to not work a job. Janitor job would have only lasted 3 months. Then I would grow a real estate empire to about 20-50 M over the next 5 years. As a general partner or manager, I should be up to just under 1 M a year in income then. And then I would hire great real estate guys to run the firm. And one guy to go to Wall Street, and raise 100 M in lines of credit and equity share. Build to 200 M in just under 10 years and either retire on the income or turn it into a REIT or sell it off. You should read the whole thread, maybe some other real estate people here agree on this. That is one angle. I made a lot of money through the buy and sell. When you make 1 M on one transaction, you may rethink this. Look up old threads for me and as well. If he was so shit hot, why did he, 1. Ask to borrow money from me? 2. Get himself banned? He asked to borrow money from you because he was Mr. Hustle. You did exactly this. How did you do it? Okay, I don't know about your issues with that guy and that he got banned. I am just reading the threads and read some posts giving Z a lot of credibility like Ice Cream Kid did and other people. So does that mean the Nuggets thread is worthless and Z is a big fake with no experience in that field at all and I pointed to an useless recommendation? If yes, sorry for me pointing to this thread. I am with you if he asked you for money, that's weak. If that guy is such a big lie, why nobody delete all of his threads? He was good at spinning a yarn. Which is what that what if story was. He had me snowed for the longest time. Up to a few months before he really gave himself away. I gave him credit before then also. I regret that there's a chance that anyone might have been hurt because I was speaking up for him back then. I've been wanting to say that for a while now. Or anyone else. Rarely deletes content. Sometimes some of it is good. Sometimes the replies are good. Sometimes it contains good lesson of what not to do. I personally learned from this guy from ages 20 to 22 and truly got $1 million education from him. I sold what I had to move across the country to be mentored by him. I lived in one of his homes for a while working mostly for free. I worked in his company, and did basically what he said in the post you quoted up until a certain point. I went to a ton of meetups, building inspections, deals, etc. with him and basically shadowed him. Hell, I even ate dinner with him and his family on most nights. I genuinely looked up to him as a mentor until I eventually saw his true colors and what he would do with other people's money and livelihoods. His threads weren't deleted because that would be stealing time and knowledge from the other users here. We can all learn something from everyone, no matter what they've done. His advice isn't inherently bad, it's what he did with his own advice that got him in quite a bit of trouble. It's a shame really. He was great at getting investment money, and if he used it like he said he would, for the deal, he'd probably still be on the forum and regarded well. It always seems so weird that deals wouldn't get done after he got the money. Why? Because he spent it on other shit besides the deal. He would turn cool ideas and products into the shadiest business models possible. I was pretty torn up about it for a while. Good you bring this up for us newbies to read some threads with reservation. I hope a lot of people read this. Bigger pockets, mentors. Working for someone that is doing it. Go to your local real estate association meetups. Find a mentor who owns or works in a real estate business. I started househacking by buying residential multifamility properties and renting out the units to cover the mortgage. From there you can scale up and grow your own portfolio. That is what my strategy is, but everyone's is different depending on where you live. Big pockets, books, mentors, and experience is how you'll learn. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. How would someone like me provide value for people such as yourselves, people who are already successful in the field I'm trying to enter? What would make me stand out? What would I have to do to captivate your attention and make you say, hey, this guy has something, I want to work with him, I want to help him in his journey? Well, that is a tough question. For me, I'm well served by my network already. The only additional value would a highly trusted part of my network with new kinds of real estate opportunities that I might not be looking into. I am into some pretty creative type endeavors, but I am only dealing with those in a very small network of trusted people. Now, as for helping you with your journey, that is a different type of question. Honestly, I find myself interested in helping people that actually are doing things. In other words, once someone starts taking the steps, moving forward, doing things, maybe struggling hard, maybe not, but actually taking the steps, it makes me want to help. The biggest barrier to becoming successful is just getting started. I am sure that is a quote from someone somewhere, but if not, it is a truth. Most people dream of many things, but never do a thing about it. So once I see a person doing a thing, I naturally become interested. Then I think the conversation how to help becomes a lot cleared, because there will be pain points, struggles, areas of friction that make the help obvious. Right now, the biggest way to help you with your journey is to tell you to start on it. I think that is what you are doing, but that is my advice. Thanks for the advice. It's always the simple things that are most true and valuable. How do I get over the fear and paralysis and just start? I know almost all fear is irrational, but that's the thing, due to my lack of experience and me not having any current success, I have that fear that pulls me back or prevents me from being my best. How do I master the mental game of all this? There are some really great suggestions above. I'm a new realtor and can tell you firsthand that, if you are looking to get into real estate sales, then you must build your network. The saying here is, don't be an undercover agent. You may have the greatest of intentions or skills, but if nobody knows you, you will not be successful in this business. If you don't want to go into the sales side of it, and would prefer investment, then work for a realtor whose primary clients are investors. Or, better yet, seek out employment from an actual real estate investor. This will get you really good training. Just soak in all the knowledge, build your arsenal, and leap when it's your turn. Good luck. Well, I am thinking let's consider what you are doing here the first step. So you did that. You got great advice. Now take another step. Follow through on something suggested above. So many good suggestions. If you want something bad enough, so bad it hurts, then you will take that next step. I am not going to spell out the exact things you need to do here. It makes no sense yet. But if you want it, just contact the real estate agents and start. This part is fortunately all you, and once you make this next move you will get excited and the rest will start to come easier. The next piece of advice is when you get rejection, and hear no, don't let it discourage you. You will get negative reactions. But you don't need to be negative about them. Go work in the field for peanuts and gain it back in knowledge. Get your real estate license. Then go to work for a broker. Try to get connected with a mortgage broker. Work. Network. Bird dog. Most brokers who have become developers don't understand the development process outside of buying and selling. Many times they'll just do an eloquent tap dance while they suck the funds. Pick up the phone, dial numbers for months with zero pay and little to no results. It's funny because it never gets easier from ground zero. I've been doing this now for a project I've been working on for almost 2 years with little to show for it. But that's how it goes if you want to make 100 meters. Realtor, wholesaler, flips, rentals, multi-units. I'll throw something else in, but bigger pockets and your local REIA meetings are good places to start. But, here's a new one: go work as a mortgage broker. You will meet some investors that way as well. And if you can use their investors to turn dead leads into additional income for them, and you will have a natural network when you want to jump into investing on your own. I'm 22. Currently, I've been working on managing one property in Kansas and a bunch of vacation rentals. I'm working on getting my real estate license in 2 weeks. I'm also planning on joining to local real estate investor group in my area, as well as talk to some people on bigger pockets. A family friend of mine is thinking about buying more properties, and I am going to learn about flipping properties from her. I've also gone in houses she's previously fixed and got my hands dirty by helping her do basic house stuff like learning how to grout, tile, paint, etc. It's a lot of fun, but I've learned a ton.